recent years, the old Victorian farming district of Milawa has grown a reputation as being the centre of all things gourmet. So it's no surprise that olives and their good oil are now on the visitors' menu.
Hello. Hi. The region is a tourist area. So we find people come here for wine, they come here for cheese, and now they come here for olives and olive oil. I suggest you start with the fruity. And the fruity is made up of manzanillo and a little bit of nevadillo to give it a bit of a spark, but mostly it's a fruity, soft oil.
20 kilometres up the road at Markwood, Maureen and her husband Everhart own and run EV Olives.
Thank you, dear. Another beer?
Yeah. This is the way to do the days, isn't it?
They grow, process, sell and propagate the ancient tree, which has been revered as a symbol of peace, fertility, power and pureness since ancient Greek times. Maureen also runs a nursery where she propagates olive trees, all with a unique pedigree.
These trees are propagated from some 100-year-old trees that were in the region. We had an industry 100 years ago in this northeast of Victoria, and we chose trees that are really healthy and vigorous and producing good oil. So they've been propagated from that old stock. We supply trees to gardeners, we supply trees to someone who wants to bonsai, but mostly we're supplying farm lots. So people who decide they want to grow in the area, we'll help them select the variety that suits what they're doing, and we'll provide however many thousand trees they'd like.
Maureen and Everhart's olives are ripe and ready for harvest.
The trick to making a really high-quality premium extra virgin oil is to process the fruit very fresh. So it's important that we coordinate harvesting and process the same day that we harvest.
For thousands of years, olives have been picked by hand. But not even Pythagoras would have dreamed of the way they harvest the ancient fruit these days.
In Australia, we've now structured a modern industry that has smaller trees that are shaped for machine harvesting, which means we can go through, we can harvest the fruit at the optimum time to make the style of oil that we want to make. We can get the fruit off very quickly, transport it to the press and press it the same day that it's harvested. So we get high-quality oil from high-quality fruit, and that's really the key. That's what I think is setting the Australian industry apart from a lot of other traditional olive-producing regions in the world. And there are certainly European producers that make very good quality olive oil, but they're very unlikely to sell that olive oil overseas.
Most imported olive oil is heat-treated, a process which destroys much of the oil's goodness. But in Australia, all extra virgin olive oil is cold-pressed.
By cold extracting and not heat-treating the paste in any way, you do achieve less oil result, but you get a much higher quality oil with a longer shelf life and higher in natural antioxidants.
I think it's a lovely lifestyle, and I like it because it's from one end to the other. I've propagated the trees, and we can sell the olive oil.